Hi there, welcome back to another video by Sloppy Dop. This time around, instead of Slop Dop, had a little name change recently. I'm here today with a really fresh new video of the latest record. I'm not sure if world record or mostly just personal record for me, for just doing just a fun little damage output for Rollout Wigglytuff. And what was previously 107,000 damage is now today, let's see at the end of the video, pretty much a lot more than that today. But, yeah, also to showcase, the first time I've done this since the last items I believe I used were Scarf and Buddy Barrier and whatnot. This time around we have the new bell, the Vanguard Bell, sorry. The Vanguard Bell plus a combination of Eos Cookie and the root, the big root. I find this build really fun for a lot of characters that have a good amount of stuns of HP as base HP in their stats. And just the combination of this plus even potion if you wanted to. If you wanted to sacrifice a bit of mobility with a character that has a fair amount of mobility, like Rollout, I really find this a lot of fun for this character. Just the amount of healbacks you get with every stun for 5 seconds, sorry. And just the amount of tankiness here, as you'll see here, just going up against these two Eevees in lane already. She takes so much damage, more than she did before, and with the amount of shielding you get with your rollout bounces on walls, honestly, Wigglytuff becomes that kind of defender that people used to think that she kind of was for a while. Or even potentially could have been. In my opinion now, yeah, this really makes her into like kind of a pseudo-defender, if she wasn't already. But it's amazing how much she can actually output now and actually take as a lot of damage here. And actually, this combination, this item and rollout combination, I find very nice against Umbreon. Even kind of negates a little bit of that anti-shielding, like the shield stealing that the Umbreon is well known for against Wigglytuff, the counter pick. But without the Buddy Barrier, the Umbreon kind of steals a little bit of the alt shields, but thankfully without the need of Buddy Barrier, it actually is quite nice to be able to just negate a lot of that counter picking that Umbreon is well known for. And yeah, now here we just keep, taking all the damage. We just keep stunning. This Venusaur is doing a really good job of backing me up here, and we just keep crushing this lane piece by piece here. Nice little half berry grab here. There's also a way to grab both berries. But I didn't have it in this video, but there's a few times I actually do grab both berries with a nice little rollout technique. And yeah, just constantly just giving myself a little boost here. I like to try and offset my alt usage just so I can kind of time it to where the Umbreon is forced to use theirs and I don't use mine at the same time as them. So a little bit of just selfish self-tanking with my alt here. And I'm hoping we get another mean look example here, but what kind of counters me with this mean look that the Umbreon goes to here actually kind of might screw them up a bit too if I properly use it here, but hopefully we get another example here shortly. But yeah, overall, just I don't think I've died yet in this part here, but yeah, just the overall tankiness that Wigglytuff has now, and just the amount of times you can actually self-sustain yourself with the Big Root Amplified Potion Healing, plus the amount of HP I have now with 6 stacks of Cookie, gives her a lot of HP just alone with that. Also gives her more shielding with the rollout bounces off the walls, which refreshes every time you hit a wall. And you get your resets from the pounds and the slaps. And you just get even more healing with the Vanguard Bell plus the potion, because I believe it scales off your max HP, so altogether it just turns Wigglytuff into such a brutal balloon of destruction here. And a boulder, of course, but yeah. It's just insane. The amount of damage that I can just tank now and be able to deal as well in this kind of fight here is just insane. Unfortunately, I think they do get me here. There's a very nice solar beam by Venusaur here, of course, but yeah, unfortunately there's only so much I can tank, but definitely a lot more than I could have before. Overall, these fights have been going really well. We have a very good lead here in the halfway points. Here I was mostly, just for damage record purposes for myself, I was trying to get into every fight that I could have to see if I can maximize my damage output throughout the entire game, which has been going very well. I kind of unfortunately missed that angle there, but that's okay. I know double support is like, you don't see it often in solo queue. Sometimes in competitive you might see it. Here, I think it works out really well. Oh, there's another perfect example of the mean look. So you can contain a rollout, however, if they're close by enough, and you roll right into the corner, sometimes you can get at least 2 hits on somebody if they're nearby the mean look roll. That's actually quite nasty for them at the same time. The nice little alt boostage everywhere, getting shields, yeah. But yeah, just for those who didn't know, the Vanguard Bell does proc off pretty much everything from Wigglytuff. Q Charm passive, so you can just automatically get healed if somebody smacks you within distance. The boosted stun from Wigglytuff's boosted auto. And of course the rollout hit, which is really nice because Sing does work with Vanguard Bell. Unfortunately, there are some characters like Talon and Cyril Edge, if they time their iframes correctly, and they negate, or like full heal, if they all negate the Sing's 4th note that hits before the Sing goes off, it unfortunately will not proc the bell, so a lot of enemies can abuse that and be able to withstand being able to get stunned to death, and yeah, you won't get your Vanguard Bell heal from that, because Unstoppables negate that effect as well. So what I like about Rollout is just that instant ability to be able to knock up somebody and also be able to get a small heal from Bell is what I really like about this like pseudo-tank Rollout build that Wigglytuff has now. I was greedy here, unfortunately. I tried to go for some more damage. I just need 1 more second off of Rollout cooldown. Timmy, if... Of course, Timmy doesn't watch any videos ever, but I'm praying, Timmy, please, just give me 1 second off of Rollout cooldown, please. Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing about Rollout here, is just the 9 to 10 second cooldown is a bit much. I think unfortunately I was greedy here and I was going for more damage, so I was contending with this penguin instead of the objective, but to be fair, it was kind of close to end anyway, so I was just like, screw it, going for more damage, keep slapping at this penguin. Get a nice kill on him before, just for a raise, so that's, grab on. The map keeps changing so much, I keep forgetting which boss is which anymore. I'm just gonna have to call it mid-boss at this point. Yeah, just does a really good job just getting resets, constantly bulking up. And my team's doing a really good job of applying pressure here. And I'm just keep damage padding off this Creamy. Unfortunately, I should have gotten a good ult there, but I was kind of trying to anticipate an Umbreon ult as well. Okay, Umbreon's going away. This is the perfect time to use one, so we go for that and just, maintain our position here. This spot I really like, the bush spot here, just so I can be able to, like, preemptively set up a stun and be able to do a rollout combo. Nice little... This is actually a really nice example. The curve in at the edge of the circle going, to, like, from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock there in a little rollout curve there. Really nice way to get some little bit of extra damage. Unfortunately, I believe this Umbreon hasn't learned that maybe mean-looking the rollout isn't the greatest idea. But it does work half the time, of course. I mean, it is a good counter. However, yeah, you can't contain the roll. You can't contain the rock, I'm sorry. And yeah, that's GG there. Unfortunately, it ended sooner than I was hoping for. I was hoping to get even more, because this definitely could have been like 150k or so, but yeah, there we go. Fresh rollout match with the new item set that I haven't done yet. Really good outcome, and everything was peachy perfect with this comp we had, and huge shoutouts to my team here for this wonderful, wonderful match. And yeah, there it is. 133,000 damage. My first ever high record for that damage is insane. I was hoping to go for 120, but we completely smashed it out of the park, and yeah. Yeah, I kind of just went crazy with the snapshots, I'm sorry. But anyway. But yeah, that was that's pretty much my interpretation my demonstration, sorry, of Rollout Wiggly, the newest Rollout Wiggly with the new Vanguard Bell. And yeah, it's insane. If you have the rollout knowledge, the angles, I definitely recommend the support character if you're looking for something that can act as a defender and also put out so much damage with slaps and everything. Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely worth a try. I highly recommend it to anyone that's looking for a new character to, revisit and try out some new item combinations. You definitely won't go wrong with this if you're interested in trying out rollout. I definitely should get a guide out sometime of what rollout angles to use. But I definitely recommend practicing rollout as well, just so you get a feel for it. Know where to roll to. You'll definitely figure it out as well on your own as well, because a lot of it is instinct as well too. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully sometime I can continue to go for, more fun Wigglytuff matches, maybe even break this record, but it might be a long time because I've been working on this for pretty much months and years, so maybe even get a triple 100k someday, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good week, a good day, and everything, and yeah, peace and love.